Welcome, friends and spiritual travelers. This is Mystic Owl. We have another pick a card reading for you today. Today's theme is your 2021 forecast. So, what's likely to come your way in the upcoming year? We'll start with your oracle cards. You can see at the bottom of each pile to get the overarching theme for your year. And then we'll break it down into 3 sections with your tarot cards into the theme of love and romance, career and finances, and finally in the theme of development and spirituality. So as per usual, please use your intuition to choose a pile. We have 4 piles. Pile number 1 is with the standard Ryder Waite tarot. Pile 2 is with the tattoo tarot. Pile 3 is with the commonplace tarot. And pile number 4 is with the essential tarot. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Thank you all for being here and for watching my videos. I really appreciate your love and support. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and let's find out what's likely to come your way next year and start with pile 1. Hello, welcome pile 1. You have the standard Ryder Waite tarot. We'll get to those shortly. We'll start with your oracle cards to find out what the overarching theme of your 2021 is, what you can expect to happen. Your first card is the card of detachment. Beautiful. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. That's lovely. Beautiful card. Ooh, you have the blue moon. Believe in the impossible. I love this card. It's one of the most optimistic of the Moonology cards. Once in a blue moon, a great opportunity for you. And you have the unlimited ideas card. Okay, beautiful. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. Lovely. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. There you go. Okay. Wow, what I'm seeing for you, pile 1, this is a group that I think has been doing a lot of work on themselves over probably throughout 2020, changing certain belief patterns, potentially breaking bad habits, breaking free of certain addictions. I think maybe you're starting to believe in yourself, is what I'm getting. Absolutely, with the blue moon there, believe in the impossible. It's through actually having the courage to face our fears and to day in, day out, make changes in our life that we know will lead us towards the person that we want to be in our future, that we actually start to see the rewards for that in our external world and really start to believe in ourselves. The more that we start to see the changes, like having practical positive reflections in our life, the more we're motivated to continue to make changes. And I think you've been doing a lot of work trying to break free of certain belief patterns that were preventing you from doing things that you've always wanted to do. A group that has had the courage to face your fears and is ready to put yourself out there. I'm getting strong Fool energy in the tarot here, where you've, I guess, completed one chapter of your life and you're ready to start something new. The Fool card also, remembering, has a small backpack, no baggage, to hold him down on his journey. You've just started to change your mindset in certain things, and I think you're starting to feel a lot more free and at peace with who you are. And you're not going to let your fear hold you back in 2021, is what I'm seeing from these cards for you, pile 1, absolutely. And because you're not allowing negativity or those negative phrases and thoughts in your head to prevent you from doing things, you're just moving ahead with courage and passion. I see you achieving amazing things, probably far more than you could ever have imagined next year. And what I am seeing for you, pile 1, if there's something that you always wanted to try, I see you giving it a go. You're not letting fear hold you back anymore. And also I'm sensing just letting go of the need to know the outcome for certain things too. I, for one, am someone that really struggles with that concept. I always want to know what the likely outcome of a certain situation is, if I start it or not, before I get started. But I'm learning slowly to just trust in divine guidance, as it says here in the Unlimited Ideas card, that things will turn out for the best if you just follow those breadcrumbs that Spirit is guiding you with. I am sensing for you, pile 1, that this is a year, 2021 is a year where you have a lot of breakthroughs. There's a lot of positive and big changes in your life. you have a lot of success, I'm sensing, because you put yourself out there and try new things, and you're just allowing Spirit to guide you on that journey to see what comes from it, not necessarily knowing what's going to happen, but just trusting that everything will work out fine for you. And because of it, with these two cards here, Unlimited Ideas and Believe in the Impossible, I think you're going to be able to look back at the end of 2021 and just go, wow, what a year. So much has changed in my life because I just trusted in the guidance that I'm receiving, and I didn't let my head and those fears hold me back from doing the things that I've always wanted. So a year of amazing success and a year of big changes is what I'm getting for you, Power One. Absolutely. Moving on from that, I just saw 555 on the clock too as we're moving on. 555 being the number of transformation and change, transitioning into a new chapter in life. Beautiful, beautiful synchronicity for you, Power One. But moving on from that, Power One, let's get on to the second part of your reading. We'll start with the theme of love. What's going to happen to you in love in 2021. So we get a couple of cards from it, and then we'll get a clarify card from the Angel Oracle cards. I've decided in this reading I'm going to read all the cards in the upright position, and moving forward I think I'm just going to start reading cards in the upright position. It just simplifies the reading a little bit more, I think. Spirit, can we get a couple of cards, 2 or 3 cards please, for pile number 1 in the theme of love for 2021? You have the 9 of Wands. You have the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. Any more cards, please, Spirit? One more card, please. Ooh. Okay. And you have the 7 of Cups. That's really interesting. Okay. So what I'm seeing, fascinating with the 3 of Cups, sorry, the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles, this really talks about options or having more than one option. I am sensing that maybe this is a group that might have more than one possibility or option in love next year. You may meet more than one person that sparks your interest. But let's get a clarify card for you. Spirit, for me to clarify card, please, for pile number 1 for the theme of love. There it is. Trust. Okay. Beautiful. I am sensing that maybe you've taken some time out from love this year, pile 1. With the 9 of Wands there, this does indicate that maybe you needed a break, that maybe love wasn't your priority, there was other things that you were working on. I am sensing too with the 2 of Pentacles about that balancing out, trying to get that the balance between certain priorities right in your life. Maybe love wasn't necessarily a priority for you. Or either that, or you've had some battles in a relationship. If you're currently in a relationship, I think maybe you've had some ups and downs, I'm sensing. What I am getting though is just that you may have options in the theme of love, that maybe there will be more than one person that I think sparks your interest, that you might be attracted to. But with the trust card here, this really does indicate to me that I think you already know, who that person will be when you meet them. I'm sensing like love at first sight, having that inner knowing instantly when you meet this person next year that this is a person for you. But just keep an eye out. I think it's going to be a very flirtatious year for you with the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups and the theme of love for you, pile 1. So just have fun. Get out there, meet as many people as you can. Go on a few dates, try different people out, take what resonates. By the end of the year, you'll know with the trust card here who this person is that you're meant to be with, or who you would like to start a relationship with anyway, I'm sensing. So if you are currently single, I see there being a lot of options for you. You may even want to date more than one person at one time, and that's completely okay, as long as both people are aware that that's what you have in mind and that's what you're doing. I see a year of flirtation, a year where you just get out and try different things, absolutely. And if you are currently in a relationship, I'm sensing that it's a year where you start to resolve any issues you may have had, get that balance right again, start to love and trust your partner again. But what I'm most definitely picking up for you, pile one, is that you kind of will already know throughout the year what it is that you need to do in the theme of love. Just trust your gut, trust your instincts, and I think you'll be okay. Whether you need to take some time out from a relationship, start a new relationship, try and meet different people, I think you have the answers there. Moving on to your next theme, which is about career and finances. Spirit, can we get 2 or 3 cards, please, for pile number 1 in the theme of career and finances, please? How is their career and their finances going to be next year? Ooh, okay. Well, the 3 cards that you've got, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, beautiful, and you also have the Devil card that flew out just then too. And a clarifier card for you. Let go, okay. Interesting that you've got the card of let go and the card of detachment there, which is all about sort of letting go of the need to know the outcome of a certain situation. Also letting go of any sort of fears or attachments that you may have. What I do see here with the Devil card and the Page of Pentacles, I see you overcoming your fear about trying something new, pile 1, I should say, sorry. If there is something that you've always wanted to try, with the letting go card and the detachment card here, along with the Devil, which is like, I guess it's certain attachments, having fears that are holding you back from doing the things that you want, then I think trying something new will lead to a lot of success here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about like achieving amazing things and being able to look after those people that you love. Having so much wealth and abundance that you can care for those people that are most important to you. Really living and basking in like abundance and enjoying the finer aspects of life. Achieving so much that you can actually live the life that you've always wanted is what I'm seeing. But most definitely with the Devil card here and let go, this does indicate to me that there's a need for you to just trust with the Unlimited Ideas card here. Divinely guided action, trust in the divinely guided sort of messages that you're receiving about trying something new. I am sensing that this is a group that may want to start a new career in 2021. You may have a certain project that you've been putting off through fear, in a sense. And I do get it, like, it's hard sometimes to take that chance. As I was picturing earlier, like the Fool card, the Fool stepping off the precipice, just knowing that everything will work out okay and trusting in the divinely guided messages that he's receiving that are guiding him on his journey. It's hard to make that leap sometimes because you may already have a job right now that is paying the bills, that is quite secure. That starting something new potentially, there's a fear that it may not work out the way that we had hoped and that we may be making a mistake. But I absolutely am seeing here with the detachment card, the let go card, which are very similar in their meaning about just having faith and trusting that everything will work out, letting go of fear and trusting in the messages that you are receiving, that if you take this chance, it will lead to success. So what is it you've always wanted to try in 2021, pile 1? I think you're being called to maybe change jobs, to start that project that you've always wanted to try, or even to like ask for that promotion or to push for that level up. Step out of your comfort zone and don't let fear prevent you from achieving the things you've always wanted with career and finances. But I most definitely see money and abundance flowing your way. Noting you've also got the Believe in the Impossible card here too. So I think if you do take a chance, right? If you try something that you've always wanted to try, it may even be like your own business or your own project, like me doing tarot on YouTube. I think that it will lead you down a path that you probably could not envisage at the start of the year. And by the end of the year, you'll be able to look back and just go, wow, I've achieved so much. And I'm so glad that I trusted and put myself out there and gave something new a go, because I'm so much happier with where I am right now. I'm doing something that I thoroughly love and enjoy. And I've had such amazing success. It's been a really amazing and prosperous year is what I'm getting. So, in the theme of career, absolutely try something new. Put yourself out there, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised is what I'm getting, Power 1. And finally, moving on for you, Power 1, with the topic of spirituality and personal growth. Let's see what you can expect next year in 2021. Spirit, can we get a couple of cards, please, for pile 1 about their spiritual growth and spiritual journey, personal development. Your first card is the Seven of Wands. You also have the King of Wands, beautiful. And a clarifier card for you. There it is right there. In the near future, okay. Wow, okay. You know what I'm seeing from these cards? I just see success, is what I'm seeing. And they might be a bit vague, Power 1, but in the near future, by the end of the year, which is not too far away, right? 2021 is just around the corner. The King of Wands is leadership energy, but also highly creative. Has a lot of passion and desire to do the things that he wants, and achieves amazing things because it is the top of the court cards. And the Seven of Wands coming after the Six of Wands, which is all about success and recognition for whatever it is you're doing. I think you're going to be able to look back by the end of the year and just see how much you've grown because you've decided to put yourself out there and try something new. I really just see this tying in with the career and finances aspect of your reading about like the fact that you are putting yourself out there and not letting fear hold you back anymore and starting a new journey, trying something that you've always wanted to try, in essence is allowing you to grow spiritually. The more you put into the things that you've always wanted to do and really trust in the divine guidance that you're receiving, Power 1, I sense the more that Spirit is like giving back to you and the more fulfilled you will feel, is what I'm getting from these two cards. But I also see that there's going to be so much success that people are going to be like, there might be some people that are envious of your success. People are going to want to share in your success, I sense. I do sense that you're a very loving and compassionate and giving and generous individual anyway, Power 1. So, you know, I think you will want to share the rewards that you receive. But just make sure that you don't give too much of your success over to other people, is what I'm seeing with the Seven of Wands then. But I am most definitely seeing that if you trust in your own creative talents, put yourself out there, try something new, start your own business potentially, then you're gonna I see a lot of spiritual growth, absolutely. And it's amazing, like when we focus on one thing and start to change one aspect of our life, we start to see those things fall into place in all other aspects of our life, right? Like when we grow and develop as a person and become a better person and really start to put faith in ourselves and our own abilities and trust the guidance that we're receiving, then we can start to see that like all aspects of our life start to really sort of align in a sense. So I think when you actually take a divinely guided chance, try something new, put yourself out there, you'll start to feel so much more at peace with yourself. I see a lot of success in this reading, absolutely. But it's because you're doing something that you thoroughly love and enjoy. And it will lead you on a path that I think will be far beyond what you can imagine or envisage right now. Something that will be ultimately fulfilling for you, and something that leads to abundance and a lot of prosperity is what I'm seeing. Which I think is really beautiful for you, Power 1. It's all about you just trusting and trying something new. I think 2021 is going to be an amazing year of big changes in your life, Power 1, and an amazing year of personal success and rewards. And a year where maybe you meet somebody and have a lot of fun in the process, is what I'm saying, absolutely. I am getting from this energy somebody that likes to do things that bring you joy, that having fun day in, day out is something that's very important to you, pile one. And I think that's probably a blessing that you have, some sort of gift that you can share with the rest of the world. So do something that brings you joy, and I see the rest of it falling into place for you. That's all I have for you, pile one. I hope that resonates with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day. And let's move on to pile two. Hello, welcome pile two with the Tattoo Tarot here. We'll get onto that a little bit later in your reading. But let's start with your Oracle cards to see what the general theme is, the overarching theme for your 2021. What's coming your way? You have the card of Cause and Effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Okay, interesting. You have the Disseminating Moon. Take time to breathe out. And you have the card of Have Courage to Ask and Accept Help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance, as well as give it to others as you are guided. Interesting, okay. What I am sensing for you, pile two, is next year is going to be a year of personal change. A year where you sort of grow and start to take action on changing things about yourself that I think maybe you know you needed to work on. I think it's probably a year where you transition from hardships into having more success, or things starting to fall into place a little bit easier in your life. And I think it's because you realize that you are the one that needs to make big, bold changes in your life. You've got the cause and effect here. This is all about like changing your thoughts and realizing that your thoughts actually, in fact, dictate the way that you feel, and how you feel is kind of what motivates you to do certain things in your life, right? Your emotions and the way you feel is what gives you energy and inspiration to get up and do things in the morning. It's also what, I guess, dictates how we respond to certain stimuli and certain situations in our life. And I think maybe you're starting to realize that you need to change your mindsets and become a lot more positive in a sense, so that you can actually have more positive experiences in your outer world in 2021. So I think it's a year where you actually like make a lot of personal changes, is what I'm seeing. And a year where I think you actually accept that maybe sometimes we all need help to actually get on top of certain problems in our life. It may be a year where you potentially seek counseling or guidance from a professional to overcome a certain problem that you have. It may also be a year where you actually accept, financial or advice from somebody that is close to you, so that they can help you out, just so you can get on top of things that maybe have been holding you back a little bit. And with the take time to breathe out, I think it's just a year. This card generally talks about like allowing yourself to take a break, in a sense. Not having to push all the time, that we need to like have some downtime to recuperate and allow things in the background to work and come into fruition, in a sense. But what I'm seeing from this card is that it's kind of a breathing year for you, in a sense, where you actually start to get on top of things. It's a year where you find relief. You make real practical changes in your life because you really try and change your mindset and accept that maybe there are things that you need to work on and things that weren't working for you in the past. And really start working on those things, making these big, bold changes in your life and actually starting to feel relief from it. Things start to get a little bit easier. You find some peace within because potentially you've either accepted help from somebody else, or you've got guidance and professional help if you needed some assistance from a professional. But I think it's because you really also just accept that you need to change your mentality and try and be a little bit more positive, and also break free of certain things that were holding you back in the past, is what I'm getting. So a transitory year for you, pile two. Definitely a year where I think you become a lot more at ease with yourself and find peace within, and I think that starts to reflect in your outer world a little bit more too. But moving on from that, you heard the Tattoo Tarot. So we're going to break this reading down into the 3 topics of love and romance, of career and finances, and then finally about spirituality and like personal growth. So we got a couple of cards for each section, along with a clarifier card from the Angel Oracle cards over there. Let's start with your romantic theme for 2021. Spirit, what's coming pile 2's way in the theme of love and romance? What do they need to know? 2 or 3 cards, please, Spirit, for pile number 2 for love and romance. I've decided in this reading I'm reading all of the cards in the upright position. And I think moving forward in my readings, I'll just start doing that anyway, just because it sort of simplifies the reading a little bit more. Spirit, a couple of cards, please, for pile 2 for love and romance. Ooh. Okay, well, there's 3 cards. And the one that flew out of the deck is the Lover's card. Lovely. That's beautiful. You also have the Empress card and the King of Swords. That's really amazing. So you've got 2 major arcana cards there with the Lovers and the Empress, along with the King of Swords. We're going to clarify a card for you with the Ask Your Angels card. There it is already, Spirit. No need to worry. Beautiful. Everything is working out for you in the theme of love, pile 2. Absolutely, with the Lover's card there and the no need to worry. I sense that if you are single, you will meet somebody that I'm getting strong soulmate vibes from. And the Empress talks about abundance, fertility, something new growing. So if you started a relationship recently, I see that enhancing and growing. There's a lot more passion in the relationship, more dedication, I sense. More commitment, absolutely. The Lover's card talks about commitment, making a choice to like commit yourself to something that you love and are dedicated to. And I really see that being somebody that you already have your eye on. You have the King of Swords here too. I think this is probably the archetype of the person that you may meet or that you already have. If you're in a relationship already, then this person could embody the King of Swords energy. Very honest, highly intellectual, kind of tells you what they think. They don't hold back their thoughts and their feelings, I think. Somebody that I think is very like, that has strong values and is very honest and open, that won't hurt you, won't cheat on you, that is very loyal is what I'm sensing. So I think in the theme of love, with the no need to worry card here, and the Lover's card, that everything you could ask for and more in the theme of love is coming your way in 2021, pile 2. I am also seeing here too with the Empress card. Interesting that you've got like, I guess, divine feminine energy with the Empress card and kind of in a sense divine masculine energy with the King of Swords. What I am seeing is kind of like your divine counterpart, somebody that balances you out, that brings something to your life that maybe you've been missing in a sense. But I am also seeing too, if you're currently in a relationship with somebody and you were looking to maybe raise a family with the Empress card here, I do see fertility and the potential to fall pregnant, if that's something that you're after, pile 2. That most definitely, if you're currently in a relationship, I see that relationship sort of gaining in commitment, like elevating. There could be a proposal on the cards. You may move in with somebody if you're currently not living with your partner. But if you're currently single, I see you meeting somebody that I think is what I would call soulmate energy with the Lover's card here and the no need to worry. It really indicates that everything you've ever wanted in love and more is coming your way next year, pile 2, which I think is really beautiful. And I love the fact that you've got the no need to worry card, the Lover's card, and the have courage to ask for and accept help from other people. So I have a feeling, what I'm sensing is that this person may be somebody that like comes in at the right time to really help you out through some challenging times that you may be having, or is somebody that really is quite empathetic of any issues that you may have and is really there to support you and help you through. I think this person is someone that will take on your issues as their own because they're genuinely empathetic and they love you and they want to see you being the best that you can and having the best in life is what I'm seeing, pile 2. Beautiful. Moving on. Your next theme is the theme of career and finances. What's coming your way in terms of money or your career? Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile 2 for 2021 for their career and finances? What's coming their way next year? What's happening in career and finances, please, Spirit, for pile number 2? One more card, please, Spirit, for pile 2. For career and finances. What's coming in 2021? Okay. I'm going to cut the cards. So you have the King of Coins. Beautiful. That's lovely. And you also have the 6 of Swords. I'll lay those there. And the Clarify card for you. Get more information. Okay, that doesn't clarify much at all. But what I'm seeing from those cards, so you have the 6 of Swords. This talks about moving from rocky waters into calmer waters, in a sense. I was picking up on, with your oracle cards, a general theme of like your life transitioning into like an easier phase. You're starting to overcome problems that you may have had, starting to seek help that you need to get that will actually like allow you to overcome any issues that you may have. So I'm sensing for you, pile 2, that potentially money was something that wasn't easy to come by. You may have had some issues potentially financially in the past, but I really see you getting support with overcoming any financial issues that you may have had. With the Get More Information card here and have courage to ask for and accept help from others, I think this is a year where you reach out and accept that maybe you need some support in terms of like getting your finances under control. And with the King of Coins here, this is abundance all day, really. The King of Coins has achieved so much in his own right. I'm getting strong like entrepreneurial vibes from this group. You may want to start your own business potentially. If you have started your own business or your own like personal endeavor in a financial sense, I see you having like gradual success throughout the year. With the 6 of Swords here indicating that it will start to get better for you. Slowly, over time, things will start to increase and you'll have more and more success throughout the year is what I'm seeing. And I think also, as you choose to change your mindset and start to be more positive, really start to believe in yourself and also potentially start to change your thought processes and the things that you say about how you deal with money, your thoughts about currency, I think you start to have more and more success. I am sensing that 2021 for you is a year where you start to get on top of any financial issues that you may have had in the past, is what I'm seeing. And that I think maybe you realize that you need to get help or seek assistance in terms of overcoming those problems. I am also seeing too, if you are starting your own business, if you have wanted to try something new and start your own business in 2021, or potentially you've started a business recently, I think you'll start to see more success, definitely, absolutely. But I think also the cards are indicating here that maybe you could do with getting some like financial support or even some sort of like business counseling that will help you manage your business better, or get some support from like a professional that can help you with dealing with your taxes or dealing with your revenue and stuff like that. But most definitely a year where I think you just start to overcome any financial issues that you may have had in the past, which I think is really beautiful for you, pile 2. Moving on, for the theme of personal growth and development. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile 2 and the theme of personal growth and development? What's coming their way in terms of personal development, spirituality, achieving goals? Some cards for pile 2, please. I just sense that you're starting to realize that you need to change your mindset on a lot of things, pile 2, and because of that, it has a real positive influence in all aspects of your life. When we start to make changes on one thing and start to get more and more we see the rewards for those changes. We get more confidence to continue to make more and more changes, bigger, bolder changes, and it's kind of a domino effect. The more work that you put in, the more you get out of it, and the better your life will be. I think it's just a year where you actually like realize that you're responsible for your own life and make the changes accordingly. Your first card is the Moon card. Interesting. You have the Eight of Coins. Right. Any further cards, please, Spirit, for pile number 2. Personal development and growth. Okay, and you have the Two of Wands, right. Need your clarifier? Is in the near future. Beautiful. Interesting. What I'm seeing with the Two of Wands is a visionary that wants to start a new journey, having an idea about what you want to manifest. Like you've got that spark, that inspiration that you want to try something new, but you've actually started to sort of plan. And with the Moon card here, tending to talk about your fears or your deep subconscious things that have been holding you back. It generally has an element of mystery associated with it. I just see you also with the Eight of Coins here getting really practical, really grounded, and starting to actually accept that you have to make changes day in, day out with yourself. I sense a lot of personal growth in the sense that you become more disciplined with overcoming any fears or issues that you may have had in the past. I think now you already know with the Two of Wands what it is that you need to do. But with the Eight of Coins there, I think next year you really start to like make these changes. And I think it's a good thing in the sense that it kind of changes your whole mindset about reality in life. Like you start to do the things next year that you know you've always needed to change, like facing your fears and addressing any issues that pop up as they pop up, not allowing things to like, I guess, stagnate and become worse. It's when we put off our problems that those problems get bigger and bigger, right? When we don't face our fears. I just see you like really starting to accept that you need to address things as soon as they come up and getting a lot better about it, really, pile 2. And really having a vision about what it is that you want to achieve. And slowly but surely, like starting to perfect that vision, getting on top of it. Starting to see the fruits of your labor, in a sense. Once again, there's just an overarching message that 2021 is a year where you break free of negative mindsets and start to believe in yourself and get really grounded in your approach to life by changing things when you can and as you can. And I guess starting to see your life becoming easier, things starting to fall into place. Slow and steady success in your own business potentially, or at least starting to overcome any issues financially. Getting on top of those things that maybe you didn't want to deal with in the past that were causing you financial restraint. Getting on top of any issues that were holding you back from living the life that you've always wanted. But also realizing that you need to accept help from people, that you're only human, and that we all need to receive help to overcome challenges in life. And I think maybe soon you'll learn that you'll be able to like share this wealth and this knowledge with other people, pile 2. The knowledge that you've gained or gleaned through these experiences, then you can help to pass on to other people that are going through similar challenges. But most definitely lucky in loves. You're going to meet somebody that I think, if you are single, that is something that you've always wanted and more. And if you aren't currently in a relationship, I see this relationship really elevating to the next level of commitment, getting more out of the relationship, absolutely. And I think maybe your partner or this person is someone that's really going to be like a beacon of light and a beacon of hope for you throughout the year, and really helps you get quite grounded in your approach to life and overcoming your own personal battles. So I think it's a really productive year for you, Pile 2. And a year that I think you'll look back on in the future and realize that you've made a lot of changes that allowed you to live the life that you've always wanted. Beautiful reading, Pile 2. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to Pile 3. Hello, welcome Pile 3. You have the Commonplace Tarot. We'll use those a little bit later in the reading, but we'll start with your Oracle cards to get the overarching theme of your 2021, what you're likely to experience next year. You're the card of willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Oh, lovely. You have the New Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Beautiful. Strong emphasis on love there already. If the end result is love, and bring love into the situation. And you have employment change. Okay. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release old and welcome the new. Nice. You are being supported each step of the way, right? Well, that's an interesting group of cards. I just sense that next year you're going to try something that you've always wanted to try, Pile 3. That you want to try something that you love doing with the employment change card there. Well, clearly this does indicate that there might be an employment change on the cards for you. You may start a new job, or you may put yourself out there with your own business or personal passion, something that you always wanted to do. But what I'm seeing most definitely is that I think it's a year where you start to look after your own needs. A year where you follow your own dreams, that you don't hold back through fear anymore is what I'm seeing. And it may also be a year I'm seeing with the willingness card here and the employment change. The willingness card says you are able to compromise if the end result is love. I'm just sensing that maybe also, it kind of reminds me of the card of moonlighting in the Angels of Abundance deck, which is all about starting your own passion as a business or a project, kind of on the side of working full-time, maybe going part-time at your current job and trying to build your own business by doing the thing that you love. Most definitely a theme that you just put yourself forward and bring love into the year. You follow your own dreams. You do the things that bring you love and light, in a sense, that spark inspiration in your heart. Lovely. I am also seeing too, with the new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. It may be a year where you meet someone new. If you're single, I think potentially the cards will indicate that you might bring love into the situation by meeting somebody new. But let's see. We'll get a better idea about that. I'm going to break the reading down now into 3 sections. First will be about love and romance. The second will be about your career and your finances. And the third section will be about your personal growth and spiritual development. So we'll start with love and romance. We'll get 2 or 3 cards from the Commonplace Tarot, and we'll get a clarifier card from the Angel Oracle deck there. And I've decided in this reading I'm reading all cards in the upright position, just to make the reading a little bit easier, I think. And I think moving forward I'll probably start reading all cards in the upright position. Interesting, you have the 7 of Cups. That came out for Pile 1 too. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Pile 3 about love and romance for 2021? Ooh, the 10 of Swords. One more card, please, Spirit. There it is. You're the Chariot. Interesting cards there. We'll get a clarifier card, but what I'm seeing for you already, Pile 1, is that maybe with the 10 of Swords there, this does indicate like the end of a cycle. You may have recently had a breakup, is what I'm sensing. Or potentially there's a need for you to like maybe change partners. It might be a year of transition in terms of meeting someone new. Seven of Cups tends to indicate having options, making a decision, choosing from one out of the 7 cups. Spirit, can we get a clarifier, please, for pile 1, theme of love and romance. I'm kind of almost sensing the end of one relationship and potentially the beginning of another one. Be assertive. Okay, that goes well with the Chariot card there about taking action. Interesting. Okay. All right, what I'm seeing for you there, pile 3. I am sensing either you've recently been in a breakup or you've ended a relationship recently. With the Be Assertive card there and the 10 of Swords, maybe it's time for you to accept that the relationship you're currently in isn't working out for you. That there are other options out there potentially. Somebody that might be better for you, a better fit. Or if potentially you've been single for a while, I think you're coming to the end of that cycle where you start to believe with the Be Assertive card that you deserve love. We bring love into the situation. I think you're starting to realize that you are worthy of love, that it's time to meet someone, to get out there again and start, showing your face off, meeting new people, flirting. I just sense with the Chariot card here in the Be Assertive that it's all about you taking direction of your love life. If you want to meet someone, you need to get out there and take action, is what I'm seeing. That it's all up to you. You need to put yourself out there, meet new people, maybe go on dates, potentially even date more than one person at a time, as long as those people are understanding of that. Like, there's nothing wrong with going on multiple dates with different people, trying to like work out which person is best for you. And you also have the Willingness card here, which talks about compromise also, right? I just sense it's a year where you're going to be like a little bit more flirty and I guess adventurous in terms of love. If you are single, I think it's a year where you'll probably get out there and start meeting new people. You'll want to start dating again. You're looking forward to actually like getting back on that, that dating bandwagon. If you're currently in a relationship, I just am sensing that maybe it's time to really ask yourself if it's right for you. And I'm not saying it's not, pile 3, only you know the answer to that. If you're in love with this person, then of course it's right? If they love you back and you have a beautiful relationship, I just think maybe it's all about like progressing that relationship. If you wanted to move forward, then you need to be the one that like takes the bull by the horns in the sense and directs it down the path that you want it to go down. So just, work out what it is that you want from your current relationship. If you're currently in a relationship, if it's right for you, then great. If you feel that maybe you've been feeling for a long time that it's been lacking what you want from a relationship, that maybe the love isn't there anymore, then it's time to get out there and like maybe try meeting other people. Asking yourself the bigger questions about whether this is right for you and whether you're feeling currently fulfilled in this relationship. But most definitely in terms of like love and romance, it's all about you, being in control and taking charge. And whatever sense that is for you, pile 3. Which I think is really beautiful. You're in control, and that's amazing. Moving on from that, the next topic is about your career and your finances. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile 3 in the theme of career and finances, money, abundance, prosperity? What's happening for them next year in terms of their career and their finances? The other cards, please, Spirit, for pile 3. There we go. Alright, so there's 3 cards that have come out. You have the 7 of Wands. You have the Hierophant. You also have the 7 of Swords. Sorry, 7 of Pentacles. 2 sevens, interesting. This is fascinating. You had the employment change card, right? and the Hierophant, which is all about higher learning, higher knowledge, spiritual wisdom. And the Seven of Pentacles indicates like slow and steady growth and rewards for your efforts. Helpful people. I just sense that you're in a process of realizing that maybe you want a career change. Absolutely, with the employment change card there. To bring love into the situation about doing something that you're passionate about. And helpful people. Maybe this is a group that wants to get into a field where you are of service to other people. And the Hierophant can also talk about like higher learning, going back to study, right? It might be time for you to consider maybe going back to university and studying something new. I think this is a year where you actually choose to do something that you've always wanted to do. And I sense it's a career where you are of service to others, where you want to help other people out, show other people love, I'm getting also. Noting you have the new moon in Aquarius. Aquarians are all about the community, dedicating their life to being of service to the community, to the bigger whole, trusting in their ideas to lead them on the journey in a sense. So I am seeing for you, pile 3, that maybe this is a group that wants to try a new career where you feel as if you're doing something that is more aligned with your soul's purpose, something that you love doing, that you're passionate about, that maybe being of service or helping other people is your calling in a sense. And I do see that next year I'm sensing that it's a year where you will slowly start to see the rewards for your changes. So as I mentioned earlier, this may be a group that might want to start something on the side, like go part-time so you can continue to study and learn something new. And slowly but surely like gain and glean the knowledge that you need for that career change. Or you might even want to just take a big chance and start your own business where, you put other people's needs first is what I'm seeing. And I sense a lot of success too. With the 7 of Wands here, this comes after the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, which is all about success and recognitions for your efforts. The 7 of Wands is about people wanting to like join on, even try to cut you down. People that are envious of what you've managed to achieve. So whatever it is that you try, I do see success coming your way with both the 7 of Wands there and the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting that 7 is a very spiritual number. And you have the Hierophant of spiritual knowledge. So this is a group that maybe wants to be some sort of spiritual leader or a healer, potentially. That might be something that you've always wanted to try. And with the employment change card there, absolutely, it's time for you to really like give this thing a go. Whatever it is that you've always wanted to try. Next year I see you actually giving it a go and having success at it. I don't see instant success, but I see success that will grow over time and get bigger and bigger the more time you put into it, and the more you learn, the more dedicated you get, is what I'm seeing. Absolutely. Beautiful. And moving on, your final topic of spiritual growth and development, personal development. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile number 3 for the personal development during the year of 2021? Ooh, Queen of Swords. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile 3? About their personal development, personal journey, spiritual development. I just think it's a year where you start to put yourself first, pile 3. That you choose to do the things that you've always wanted to do. You put yourself out there and you meet people that you want to try dating again. You want to like take charge of your relationships. You want to take charge of your relationship status. Have a lot of fun, absolutely. Do things that bring you joy. Realize that, life is too short to be held back doing things that don't bring us satisfaction anymore, I think. There we go, okay. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Queen of Swords. This is really fascinating. The Ace of Cups to me is all about healing energy. It is about new love too. Quite often it's associated with self-love. I just think, as I was talking about, you put yourself first. You do the things that you want. You prioritize your own needs first next year, and I think that's really important. And because of it, you start to realize that there's so much more to life, and you actually have a lot more success in your endeavors. With the Queen of Swords too, it almost looks to me like she's sitting on a book. I don't know if she is, but that's what I'm getting from it. I just think that maybe you wanted to go back to study and try something new. I just see a group that I would call a healer with the Ace of Cups here, the helpful people card, and the bring love into the situation, somebody that wants to share their love with other people. But most definitely I see a lot of personal development here. I think also you spend a lot of time potentially in 2021 like working out what your calling is, what your life purpose is, what it is that you want from life. Finding your inner truths with the Queen of Cups there, who's very honest and has like a strong connection to spirit. So you may spend a lot of time like on your own. I'm getting also with the Ace of Cups too. Spending a lot of time like trying to work out what it is that you want from life and what your life purpose is. And you change your career accordingly. Can we get a clarifier, please? For pile 3 for the theme of personal development, Spirit, please. There it is. Romance. Okay. That doesn't really clarify personal development, but that's an interesting card. Strong indication that you will meet somebody or that love is like on your way in 2021, pile 3. Absolutely. You put yourself out there and you meet someone because of it. I'm seeing bringing love into the situation too, right? And the Ace of Cups tends to talk about like a new love, fresh love. So in terms of personal development, I think you realize also that you are worthy of love. This is a group that may have been single recently, but you start to realize that you want to meet someone and you put yourself out there and you meet people and you go on dates. And because of it, your efforts, you actually meet somebody that is your soulmate, your divine counterpart. Someone that you can share your life with is what I'm seeing. But you find through your relationships, I'm sensing also, you find love for yourself. I think maybe the more that you give yourself over to other people next year, pile 3, the more inspired you feel and the more love you have for yourself. It's through being of service to others and through giving yourself through your relationships that you actually find yourself and find what it is that is most important to you. So it's going to be a big year for you with a lot of changes. This is similar to pile 1, actually. A lot of big changes in your life where I sense you meet that person that you're meant to spend your life with, where I think you find the thing that you've always wanted to do and actually make a career change or start to like do the things that take you closer to getting on that path. And where you find like love for yourself through dedicating yourself to other people's needs. Beautiful reading for you, pile 3. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to pile 4. Hello, welcome pile 4 with the Essential Tarot deck. We'll get onto that a little bit later, but to start with, let's get an overarching theme for your 2021 with your oracle cards, the things that you are likely to experience. You have the Unity card. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Nice. That the love shared with another is amplified. Okay. That does indicate romance. You have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goals. Nice. And you have the words of abundance card. Lovely. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is exactly what you attract for yourself and others. Nice. Ooh, okay. I see you next year having a lot of success, pile 4. the overarching thing for you, I think, is success in all aspects of your life. You've got the Unity card that does indicate shared love with another. And with the you're very close to achieving your goal card and the Words of Abundance card, which talks about, like, you know, achieving abundance through actually believing that it can come your way by projecting positivity out into the world, in a sense. I think you just start to see the rewards for your efforts, and you have a lot of success. I see abundance flowing your way. Abundance in love, abundance in your career and finances, abundance in the way that you feel, and your outlook on life, in a sense, because it does say there too, in loving and optimistic terms, that is exactly what you attract for yourself and others. So I think you're changing your mindset. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work on yourself in 2020, where you've been changing your belief systems, trying to be more positive, switching off any negative thoughts that you may have, breaking free of any negative patterns or addictions or behaviors. And next year I see you really starting to reap the rewards for that. Things start to fall into place and you have a lot of success, and abundance flows your way. You're very close to achieving your goal. This does indicate that it's just around the corner, and because of it, when you achieve your goal, good things happen, is what I'm seeing. Absolutely. I am seeing too that you put yourself first next year, pile 4, with the Unity card there, that you start to believe in yourself, and I think maybe you break free of any fears that have been holding you back in the past, and you're rewarded because of it accordingly, which I think is really beautiful. Lovely. Moving on from that, let's get some further insight about the topics of love and romance, career and finances, and personal growth and development, spiritual development, with the Essential Tarot. I've decided in this reading I'm reading all of the cards in the upright reading, and I think moving forward in my videos I'll just continue to read cards in the upright position from now on, just because it simplifies the reading. I think there's enough cards in the tarot deck to really cover all different aspects of experiences in life, so it's just something that I've decided to do from now on. Spirit, can we get some cards please for pile 1? For the topic of love and romance, the Queen of Swords. Get 2 or 3 cards, and then we're going to clarify a card from the Angel Oracle deck. Spirit, some further cards, please, for pile 4. In love next year, 2021. Yeah, the Strength card. One more card, please, Spirit, for pile 4, for love and romance. Oh, and you have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. Let me clarify, please, Spirit. That's fascinating. So you've got the card of Unity there. Even though it does say love shared with another is amplified, Unity is all about, one, yourself, in a sense. It does indicate 2 people coming together as one. But I am sensing from these cards it's about you focusing on yourself, pile 4. That maybe in love next year you put yourself first. Stand up for your own needs, in a sense. Clarify, please, for love and romance for pile 4, please, Spirit. Okay. Ask your angels, right? I'm actually going to get another card. Romance, interesting. There you go. Okay. Right, beautiful. Apologies, pile 4. I just got a phone call, so the video cut out there. We're just talking about the theme of love for 2021, and you've got the Ask Your Angels card and the Romance card for your clarifiers, the Queen of Swords, Strength, and the 4 of Cups. I am almost sensing that maybe it's time for you to ask your guides or your angels, pile 4, whether, if you're in a relationship currently, whether that relationship is actually right for you. With the Strength card there and the 4 of Cups, I am getting the feeling that maybe there could be something better out there for you, and that you've been enduring like some hardships for a relationship that you're currently in. I just feel that maybe with the Queen of Cups, if you're honest with yourself, potentially this isn't the relationship you're supposed to be in. And if you are in a relationship and you love this person and you think that this is a relationship for you, remember to take what resonates, that only you have the answers, pile 4. Then that's great. I think maybe you will find that in 2021 you will get through any sort of issues that you may have had in the past. It could also be the reignition of that romance or that passion that may have been lost recently. Because you do have the romance card here and the unity card, which says the love shared with another. So this does indicate that love is on the cards for you, absolutely. If you are single, pile 4, I sense that maybe you've been going through a period where you've been feeling a little bit down and out about, being single. But I think you'll find that there is someone out there for you, that the people that potentially you've been spending time with or maybe dating in the past weren't right for you, and there's somebody else that's out there that Spirit is trying to guide you towards, divinely guide you towards. With the Ask Your Angels, this is all about having faith that Spirit will lead you to the person that I think is probably your soulmate with the romance card here. So I think, just to reiterate, potentially if you're in a relationship, this could be about, overcoming any issues that you may have had in the past and reigniting that passion. It could also just be about really asking yourself with the Queen of Swords whether this person is right for you, and whether there's potentially somebody else out there that might be a better fit for you. But I think also if you are single, that it's the end of a trialing time. You've persevered through what's been I guess a bit of a hard and unlucky time in love, but I see that being gifted to you in 2021, which I think is really lovely, actually. Good for you, pile 4. Love is coming your way in one way or the other, I think. Moving on from that, let's get an idea about the topic of your career and finances. We'll start with some tarot cards. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile 4 with the topic of career and finances? What's coming their way in career and finances? Noting that you do have the card there of words of abundance. This does indicate to me that you will be overcoming any financial issues that you may have had previously, whether you're very close to achieving your goal. Perseverance and hard work is leading to success that I think is warranted in June. Any cards, please, Spirit, for pile 4 in career and finances for 2021? Or one more. Well, there's one. Ooh, you have the Magician card. Lovely. That's beautiful. And you also have the 6 of Wands. Wow. Ooh. Success, right? I mentioned 2021 being a year of success and abundance, things flowing your way, pile 4. And these cards really indicate that. You can make anything happen with the Magician card here. And the 6 of Wands is all about success and recognition for your efforts, achieving the things that you want, and actually having people recognize and bask in the glory with you for the things that you've managed to achieve throughout the year. Noting you've also got here too, I'm really drawn also to the Infinity sign in this card too. So you got the Infinity sign in the Strength card and in the Magician card. This really does indicate a union with Spirit, with a Unity card too, coming into strong union with Spirit and trusting in the guidance that will lead you to success. So in terms of what you're going to achieve with your career and finances, I just think you need to trust yourself to do the things that you've always wanted to do. I think success is just around the corner if you follow the guidance from Spirit. The Magician can indicate an entrepreneur, somebody that has success in their own right, starts their own business and is really good at it, becomes quite well known for the things that you're doing. I am also seeing potentially fame, like a lot of people recognizing you for the things that you do, potentially pile 4. If that's something that you're after, then I see that in the cards. Let me get a clarifier, please, Spirit, for pile number 4. Oh, there it is there. Trust. There you go. As I was just saying, there's a need for you to just trust in Spirit, right? Like your angels and your guides are supporting you and giving you the information that you need every step of the journey. But also a message to trust yourself, that the thing that you're working on right now is leading to abundance and success in its own right. I just see a lot of prosperity in this reading. I think 2021 is a year where things fall into place and you achieve your goals. Things happen that you've always wanted to happen. And it's all because you put yourself first. You believe in yourself. You trust in spirit and the connection that you have, the guidance that you're receiving. But you also believe that you have the skills and the talents to be able to do anything that you want. And that leads to abundance and success. So in terms of your finances, I see you getting on top of any financial issues you may have had in the past. I sense that like money will start to flow towards you. If you are starting your own business, I see a lot of success in that business. You will be highly recognized and people will want what you have to offer. I most definitely see money just being attracted to pile 4. Things, you have a lot of wealth and abundance coming your way. Beautiful. And moving on to the last topic, which is all about your personal growth and spiritual journey. I just think maybe you're starting to realize that, I just see you leveling up, actually, really powerful. You put yourself first, you trust yourself. You have a strong connection to spirit with the unity card there and the 2 infinity signs and the trust card. So I think in terms of like what you're achieving personally in 2021, I think you're going to be kicking a lot of goals, absolutely. You also have the card there of like, you're very close to achieving your goals. Yes. Okay, so there's 3 cards. Ooh, interesting. The first card is the 8 of Wands. Rapid movement, right? Going somewhere. Elevating. Things taking off. You have the Judgment card. And your final card is the Tower card. And generally the Tower can be about like sudden changes in your life. Things falling apart that weren't supposed to be in your future. It can also talk about sudden downloads of inspiration and understandings, like sudden realizations about what you need to do. I just think you're really coming into a place where you trust in the strong connection to spirit. The Judgment card is like your life purpose, your calling. After a death and rebirth, you started again and you really trust in what it is that you're doing with your life. And I think in terms of your spiritual growth and development, you have a lot of faith in your own abilities and a lot of faith in your path. 2021 is a year where you commit to yourself and you know that you're on the right path to success, basically. So I think a lot of good things happen. With the 8 of Wands there, this really does indicate like rapid success and I guess a rapid escalation of whatever it is that you're working on. I am seeing you very strongly enhancing your connection to spirit, which isn't really surprising with all of the cards here indicating a strong connection. But I think you're coming into a place where you trust the guidance even more, and because of that, you're rewarded, and you have a lot of success in all aspects of your life. Can we get a clarifier, please, for pile 3 for the topic of personal development and growth, spirit, please? I think whatever it is that you're working on, that you've been working on in 2020, pile 4, is potentially like your life calling, your purpose in life. I think you've found the thing that you are fulfilled by, the thing that brings you joy, the thing that lights you up and inspires you day in, day out. But I think you've also found the thing that you're very good at and that you're supposed to do. Get more information. Okay, that really goes well with the Tower card, indicating like downloads of epiphanies and understandings. I think in terms of your personal growth and development, it's a year where you find yourself a little bit more. I think you find your life calling, or you really commit to something that you've been working on, and it brings you more fulfillment. You become more at peace with the person that you are, and just have a lot of trust in the journey that you're on, basically. This is a year where you make big things happen. Abundance flows your way because you know what it is you want, and you know that you are being guided. Beautiful reading for you, pile 4. make it happen. Get out there and go after it. And I think you'll be able to look back at 2021 as being a year where, things fell into place for you. Lovely. That's all I have for you. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.